Just last week, we revealed that daytime television juggernaut This Morning was facing the axe due to a sharp drop in ratings. And it looks like our suspicions have been confirmed even further, as now, it has been revealed that ITV's biggest daytime hosts are reportedly facing a pay freeze, as the channel holds crisis talks. Presenters, production teams and staff on the show, currently fronted by Deeley and Ben Shephard, astonishingly, will apparently have their salaries frozen. Wow, we bet the duo, who were tipped to be the saviors of the program, are regretting signing on that dotted line and throwing their old presenting gigs away. However, for Ben Shephard, it's a double blow. Should he choose to run back to his previous job on Good Morning Britain, he will find that too is in trouble, as allegedly the presenters there also, including Susanna Reid, will have their pay frozen as well. ITV are said to have warned there could also be job cuts, which will impact both permanent members of staff and freelancers. Deeley and Ben Shephard took over the helm of This Morning earlier this year, after the departure of Phillip Schofield and Willoughby, and reportedly signed contracts for a cool £555,000 each, while Susanna Reid is said to have a £1.1 million per year deal. ITV is believed to also be switching long-term roles in the company to just 3-month contracts. And it is not just employment they are targeting, as it is believed the company's big summer party, which attracts some of the biggest stars in the business, is also at risk. Oh diddums. It looks like there will be no more champagne on tap, as 4 of their flagship shows, Good Morning Britain, This Morning, Lorraine and Loose Women, are among the programs that are reportedly affected. The ratings are believed to have dropped so poorly that it triggered ITV's daytime boss to call a series of crisis town hall meetings last week to break the news to the 4 shows. Staff were reportedly presented with a graph detailing the rapid decline in ratings, while also showing the successful viewing figures for Netflix and Amazon Prime. Bosses are said to have discussed Netflix's Baby Reindeer, which had 60 million views in a month, Amazon's The Grand Tour, 170 million views worldwide, and Clarkson's Farm, which obtained 11 million views in its first weekend. A source said, ITV is really tightening their belt. There have been concerns for months at the top, but now that it's trickled down to the shop floor it feels very depressing. A lot of staff are being put on 3-month contracts. Staff are hopeful that the UK elections will help boost their ratings. An ITV spokesperson said, town hall meetings happen frequently for teams to keep up to date with company news and also serve as an opportunity for staff to have questions answered. The latest one was to celebrate the success of Lorraine Kelly receiving a BAFTA Special Recognition Award and the 2 BAFTA nominations for daytime last weekend. It was also a transparent portrayal of what is currently happening across the industry. Sounds like damage limitation and deflection to us. Should we be preparing ourselves for seeing Deeley and Ben Shephard getting the boot, in a bid to save ITV's biggest daytime show? When Kat and Ben were unveiled as This Morning's hosts in March, their debut episode drew in an average viewership of 806,000, and a peak of 1 million, among the show's highest ratings of 2024 so far. But viewers soon began to switch off, complaining about Deeley's annoying habit of talking over guests. Within just 1 week, viewing figures plunged to as low as 692,500, lower than both Willoughby's and Phillip Schofield's last day, which saw 767,000 people tune in. A source said at the time, the hope was that the new duo would bring back an air of stability and familiarity back to This Morning. It's still relatively early days, but the signs are not good. They added, after the initial flurry of interest on their first day in the job, the viewing figures almost immediately dipped back into 6 figures. ITV bosses will be hoping they can turn things around before the next big milestone date, as they've so much riding on Ben and Kat being a success. A spokesperson said, as a broadcaster and streamer, ITV has a range of programming in its daytime schedules. This Morning reached an average 4.2 million viewers a week in April alone, its highest so far in 2024. In 2023, This Morning was one of the most streamed shows on ITVX. Like all media, This Morning has expanded into the digital sphere with record-breaking results. This Morning remains Britain's most talked about and influential daytime TV show and has never had a better connection with its viewers, with just under 160 million video views of This Morning content and reached 63 million unique social media accounts in April. But it looks to us that it's a case of yet more excuses from ITV. Isn't it about time that they faced up to the fact that Deeley and Shephard are just not cutting the mustard? After a year of turmoil, This Morning producers were hoping to reverse the show's fortunes with the two brand new presenters. But it appears that that hope has now all but faded. ITV bosses will need to make some difficult decisions over the next few months in order to get through these troubled and murky waters. Things have gone from bad to worse since the Phillip Schofield scandal broke This Morning into 1,000 pieces, and the alleged kidnap plot of Holly Willoughby, that saw her hasty exit from the show, could be set to rear its head again, as security guard Gavin Plum stands trial next month. Meanwhile, in what could be called a shrewd move, Holly has now jumped on the Netflix bandwagon and is currently filming in Costa Rica with Bear Grylls for upcoming series Bear Hunt, and Phillip Schofield, well, is just desperate to be given a leg up. Could it be that the only way ITV bosses can save This Morning is to put the jigsaw puzzle pieces back together as they once were? In order to get back to the show's heyday, the spectacular return of none other than Phillip Schofield himself. It would certainly send the ailing ratings into overdrive, that's for sure. Could the recent news of old Phil's possible return to our screens on I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here be the beginning of the road for him to safely get back into the This Morning fold? A test of his public popularity before he worms his way back and magically appears front and center on his beloved ITV program, in the hopes that he can once again make This Morning Britain's best-loved daytime show. In our opinion, it's definitely a possibility. But would Holly Willoughby join him? Well, if we start to see any sign at all of a reconciliation between the former besties starting to appear in the media over the next few months, it will certainly raise our suspicions. Check out our channel for more journeys through the blinker hole, and keep up to date with the latest news and entertainment straight to your device, for free. No membership fees, no merchandise and no links. Just sit back and enjoy, for entertainment purposes only.